Hello everyone, thank you for stopping by to watch another episode here at Investing with All I See is W. So today I wanted to make another video to share with you my insights after today's closing of the stock market. And what we saw today was the fact that most companies in all different sectors had gone down. And one thing to be mindful about is that post-election, I feel like at least the biotech sector will start roaring back because, there hasn't been a solution yet for this whole COVID-19 pandemic. Yes, we do have diagnostic testing. Yes, we do have treatments out there, but we don't have a safe and effective vaccine right now in place to really prevent us from being able to get infected. And with the vaccine, that will allow for us to have immunity. And what's unique is that you have to be mindful that, it won't be just one company that will make headway and then get approval, and then all the other companies will not get its product approved. There's going to be a number of companies that will gain product approval with its vaccine. And it's similar to like you selecting your gasoline for your car, for example, right? You can go for the low quality one, similar to like Arco. You can go for the medium quality, similar to like Valero, or you can go for the high end quality to go with like 76 or ExxonMobil, for example. So it all just depends on your option, but it really just depends on each vaccine's safety and efficacy profile. So for example, there will be different contraindications for use. Certain vaccines may be more effective on different patients depending on their age group and their severity with being impacted. So I feel like there's going to be not just one company that will get approved, but there will be multiple companies, because if you think about it, it cannot be just one company supplying vaccines for the whole entire world. And from the politics, we hear that there's going to be vaccine provided for free. Well, how do we know if that vaccine is going to be safe and effective if it's going to be for free, right? So that's why there's going to be high-end quality ones, medium quality, and low-end quality. And it's just going to be based on the individual, whether you have propensity to purchase a high-quality vaccine. And that's why I feel companies that are in the research and development of vaccines right now, where there's preclinical trials and clinical trials ongoing. So for example, companies like Sorrento Therapeutics, Heat Biologics, IBIO, CODX, Autoimmune, Inovio Pharmaceuticals, Moderna, Novavax, all these companies are going to gain in its market share. And what we saw today was that the share price have plummeted, but that doesn't mean that there's no demand for these companies, because if you think about it, these biotech companies are working very hard to get their products approved in preclinical trials as well as in the clinical trials to ensure safe and efficacy. And I feel like there's going to be definitely increased demand come Q4, which we are in right now, up through Q1. And I'm sure there's going to be positive news coming out for these companies. But let's not ignore the potential for these biotech companies, right? Because the COVID-19 isn't going away, and until I see masses going away, then that's when I know there's an effective solution. However, we're all in the state of uncertainty right now, and that's why I feel like come November timeframe, we will see the biotech industry start roaring back, and it's going to be great, because as a long investor in certain biotech companies, I feel like it's going to start roaring back, and this is where we're going to be able to gain on the positive proceeds. So for my takeaway to you is that, let's say if you're invested in one of these companies, just set it and forget it. Don't worry about it, and just don't focus so much on just looking at the company's stock price, because at the end of the day, we know that the price will go up and down. However, if you believe in the product innovation for the companies that you invest in, then you should be all right, because I feel like eventually these companies will start maturing and the share price will eventually go up. And that's my takeaway to all of you. And let's say if you are an existing investor where your dollar cost average is much higher, then here's an opportunity to dollar cost down, so that when the reverse trend happens, you gain on the positive proceeds, and that's when you start profiting, and that's when you'll see gains on your investment. Now, let's say if you're a new investor, then this is a great opportunity here, and let's say if you have no experience, I think this is an opportunity for you to really purchase at the low zone for its price point, and eventually once the share price starts going up, that's when you'll start gaining so much on positive proceeds. But that's my takeaway for all of you. I just wanted to share with you companies like IBIO, INO, SRNE, HTBX, ALT, CODX, MRNA, NVAX, as well as like VBIV vaccines will definitely go up. And thank you for watching another episode here at Investing with All I See Is W, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and let's just put the phones down and we'll start seeing positive news for these biotech companies, because the demand for these pre-approved candidate products are high in demand, and let's not ignore these companies.